Tom Ferry or who? Tell me who.
When I started the business.
Were you're here because somebody changed your life and inspired you. Who was that person? One person.
I had various persons. I mean, when we started the business with Josué, he was obviously in another company, and then you gave the opportunity to.
No, but somebody inspired you guys to go.
Well, we knew people who had other offices. Honestly, a friend of mine, do I say names?
No, you guys say names.
Okay, so a friend of mine who also had an office
Okay.
inspired us to also like make it what we could.
Maria, who inspired you to get into the business to say, I'm going to be a real estate agent and I'm going to make it big? Because when I met you back in 2000, was it?
2003.
You were just a girl. That's all you were. You came into the business. You didn't know you were going to have all this success on you. Somebody moved, como dicen, alguien te movió el tapete to get into real estate. Who was that? Is there somebody that... Renee, okay. Renee and his family, they were in real estate and you got in on that. See, we all have somebody. So I'm going to have in about a month, there's a guy named Luis Marin. I've shared his story that Luis Marin, he was only in real estate for 1 year. And in 1 year, he bought a mansion up in Hacienda Heights and he went ahead and bought 2 sets of rentals. And the guy was the rookie of the year in 1 year. But then he fell in love and then he started hanging around with the wrong people. And in 1 year, he lost it all. He lost it all. Right now, he's a doctor in Ameca, Jalisco. And he's opening up an excellence real estate office. Because to me, Luis Marin was my inspiration. Here I was, a 21-year-old kid, and the guy would do nothing but doorknob. He didn't have any money. He slept in the escort division. Richard the broker gave him membership to Jack LaLanne's. Remember Jack LaLanne's? Back in the old days, Jack LaLanne's? Okay, that was the LA Fitness back then. He'd go and shower over there. He'd put on a carnation. He's out, and he was out on the streets. He didn't have much money, but guess what? He would knock. Yes, this is Luis Marin. I'm a real estate agent. Todo mucho. I'm a real estate agent. And the people, ¿esos son frijolitos? Sí, they're from beans. From where? From Zacatecas. Oh my gosh. From Zacatecas. Would you like some? Yes. And he would have breakfast. He would have lunch. And he would have dinner by just door knocking. And he became the rookie of the year in the Realty World system. And I watched that. And I watched Luis Marin become the best person that he can be. He didn't know I was watching. I was just a 21-year-old kid. I saw the rise and I saw the fall. And I said, I want to be like Luis Marin, always prospecting. And guess what? But I'm never going to stop. And I stopped. I didn't stop. And that's why everything started going in. So I hooked up with Luis Marin about 6 months ago, 7 months ago. And he cried. He says, I can't believe I inspired you. Luis, you were my inspiration. I can't believe it, young man. He's 72 years old. He says, you know what? I want to come back. He says, I know I'm a doctor here in Ameca. You know, I'm a doctor of the poor and all that. He says, so right now, yesterday when we talked, he says, the excellence is almost ready. We just got to put the sign and all that and get the licensing. It's already paying it, the whole thing. And he says, you gave me cuerda. He says, young man, he said, I've been watching you on Facebook. So I'm going to bring him in. I'm going to bring him in once he gets in. And we're going to do a big old thing here and talk about how this guy changed my life. If it wasn't for him, I probably would have been out of the business because I wouldn't have believed. Because I saw that. Can you imagine in 1 year to buy a house? That house is probably worth about $3 million. It's on Blue Sky in Hacienda Heights gated community off of Turnbull Canyon. He bought that house. And guess how he furnished it? He furnished it that if you look at it at the time, it looked like a museum. You know how right now, what is gold right now? What is gold right now? Somebody put me on my show this morning. What is gold right now? A buyer is gold right now. A buyer is worth $1 million right now. Because if you got a good buyer, you're going to put them in escrow. Correct? Say yes. So guess what? He would go when buyers were gold, and he would say, Angel and Mireya, you know what? I know you're selling your house. I'm going to show my clients tonight and all that. But let me ask you guys this: if I sell your house today, what are you going to do with that patio set in the back? Are you guys going to take it with you or no? No. Can I have it? If I bring you an offer acceptable to you, will you give me that patio set?
Yes.
Okay, and guess what? He was a top agent. He got the piano, he got the Elvis portrait, he had everything. You walked in, he says, man, who was the interior decorator on this? And that's how he did it. That's how he did it.